Good morning. It's Tuesday morning and I'm slowly but surely getting out of a very PMSy, very low energy week. I feel like it's been the worst PMS I've had in a while, but I feel like I say this almost every single time. Hello or welcome back. My name is Mareike. I'm 41 years old and I live in Berlin, Germany with my husband and our two fluffy cats. On this channel, I share my life as a child-free woman as well as my struggles and joys of slowly but surely getting a little bit older and just trying to be happy and healthy. And now I feel like I'm left with this permanent food baby. But anyway, I gotta go, bye! But I have developed some new, very fun symptoms. And again, I'm kind of lost whether it's perimenopause or if it's just my PMS getting even worse. But for the last couple months, I've been having cold flashes just before my period. And I didn't even know that that was a thing, again, until researching perimenopause. But apparently it's also something that can happen just before your period as a regular PMS symptom. And last month I didn't really know what to do with it. I just realized that I am freezing cold all of a sudden, and it didn't make any sense because it really was not cold outside. And then this month, just over the last few days, it has been really intense. Like, I was out and about with a friend and then went home that evening, turned on the heating, turned on the fireplace, took 3 blankets and was still shivering. But yeah, that's a new fun symptom. Oh, by the way, as an update, I told you that my gynecologist said that she will have appointments available for like perimenopause consultations from March, and it's March 11th and they're still not up. And I have a look at their website every single day, at least once per day, checking if they are finally up, because once again, I have also not been sleeping well. And I just feel like I'm going crazy and I feel like I can't live my life like this. And I really badly want to start and test like hormone therapy and see how that works for me. But yeah, no news on that front. It's time to meal prep. And I've been wanting to meal prep to make this dish since Sunday, I think. Yeah, I bought all of these veggies on Saturday and now it's Tuesday. And they are already a little bit like squishy, not as fresh anymore. But I honestly couldn't find the motivation to start meal prepping on Sunday because I was just desperately waiting for my period to start. And I think I have this not ideal mindset of being like, just before my period, it's okay to eat a little bit more and not the healthiest things and to like order in, which is fine to an extent. But usually my cycle is so short that it's only a few days. And this time I had like a kind of like a normal cycle. It just prolonged the days where I didn't necessarily eat too well. And now I feel like I'm left with this permanent food baby, which is slowly but surely getting down. You know, I always feel like I lose 5 pounds of water once my period has started. So I'm slowly but surely starting to feel like my normal self again. And I'm just wondering, like, to anyone who's willing to share out there, what's your experience with this? I feel like my PMS has become quite intense over the years, and I'm definitely hearing similar things from friends of mine. But I also know, like, I read this comment recently from a woman saying that she didn't experience any PMS symptoms whatsoever until the age of 45. And I was like, wow, you must be living the life. I'm just really jealous. Anyway, this is the moment where I'm getting out all of the ingredients to start cooking. I never choose recipes that take longer than 30 minutes. And even then, I try to adjust them so that it's even quicker. I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to cooking. I just got home from the gym, went to the grocery store. I was really hungry, I was starving. And since I went to the gym, I'm finally craving healthy food again. Yay! So I've been snacking on carrots and blueberries. And I'm also about to cut up a cucumber and bell pepper, and I'm just gonna make my standard salad for dinner tonight. And yeah, my class tonight was super fun. I loved it. I feel like I finally have energy again. For at least the last week or so, I've been feeling like I've been wearing like a weighted vest all over my body, basically, or like additional weights all over my body. And that's a feeling that I've been experiencing more and more recently. That, like, first and foremost, in the second half of my cycle, my body just feels very heavy. Like, just now I was able to jump and run and do all the things and feel great about it. But last week at the same class, I was just dragging along. And it's something that really bugs me because I feel like an 80-year-old grandma, or maybe an 80-year-old grandma is even fitter than me, then that doesn't make me feel so good. Yeah, one of the bazillion things that I'm hoping to get better when I'm starting HRT, I've come to realize that in my mind, starting hormone replacement therapy is going to be like the magic pills that's going to solve all my issues, which is probably, unfortunately, not going to be the case, but one can have hopes, I guess. So it's done. I have actually bought a new sunscreen because the last one that I was still using in my last video really hurts in my eyes and makes me just have this awful feeling on my skin. It's like Asian skincare and it's supposed to be really lightweight. I don't know. Honestly, I hate the idea of putting this on my skin right now because I don't even leave the house before like 5 p.m. tonight probably. Smells like sunscreen. Oh, I guess sunscreen is kind of my second research project apart from perimenopause right now. So far so good. Let's see. So I just finished work and I'm going to meet a friend for a walk tonight. It's still light out, which is super nice. And I feel like it's something I used to do way more often, to just meet up with friends to go for walks around the block. But I guess mainly because it's been winter and dark at 4 p.m. That hasn't happened in a while. And I'm really excited to get back into the habit of doing that. But what I wanted to tell you is that my sunscreen is actually not that horrible. I don't hate it. I did get some of it in my eye and it's been uncomfortable, but not really painful like with my other sunscreen. So that's something I need to try and avoid in the future. But other than that, it actually feels quite okay-ish on my face. So I feel like maybe there's hope. I usually don't really know what to wear these days. It's not freezing anymore, but it's also not exactly warm out. So I'm still wearing like my winter jacket, but something a little bit lighter underneath. And so, yeah, I can just leave that open and hopefully not get too hot. But anyway, I gotta go. Bye! I just got home from dinner with my friend and I am starving. We were out walking for around 2 hours. And I'm going to try something new tonight and make myself some like marinated tofu. I feel like the more protein I eat, the more I crave protein. And yeah, I'm just going to try a variation of the salad that I usually make for myself. And instead of using white beans, I'm just gonna cut up some tofu and sort of marinate it with some baking starch and oil. And maybe actually some sesame oil, and I'll see how that goes. That's my little tofu salad. I feel like it doesn't look too bad and it actually doesn't taste too bad. So I'm quite happy. Good morning. It's actually an office day today and I'm getting ready to go to the office. I just realized that the sweater I was wearing last night, I probably can't wear that to the office today. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if it's water spots or if it's actual dirt. I pulled it out of the closet yesterday, so it should technically not be dirty, but I don't know. But yeah, I just put on some sunscreen. It's my second day with a new sunscreen. Still can't believe I've become one of those people in like the shortest amount of time without any prior warning. But yeah, the friend I met up with last night, she's Canadian and she had just been to Canada and she actually saw her dermatologist when she was there. And fun fact, she has started using retinol. But yeah, dang, I really think that I need to put on a new sweater. Does not look too profesh. But yeah, the main reason I'm going to the office today is once again because there's a farewell party tonight. So that's gonna be interesting. And then tomorrow is going to be my last day at work before my trip and a good week off of work. So I'm really excited about that. I got this necklace from my mom for Christmas or over Christmas, not really for Christmas, because it used to be hers. And she's just, since she's getting older, kind of trying to pass things on to me while she's still alive. That's how she always phrases it. And I've never worn it out. And I feel like maybe today is the day. I feel like all the nice things I have, I hardly ever wear them because I just don't leave the house. So, but I don't know, is this like too bling bling? I feel like gangster vibes. I'm on my way home from work. I ended up getting quite the headache after a long day of meetings and I actually skipped the farewell tonight. And yeah, I can't wait to be home on the couch. The first thing I do after a day at the office is usually just take off my clothes, go for a quick shower and then chill on the couch because I don't have any energy left for anything. Originally the idea was to start packing for my trip tonight, but I don't think that's realistic. And once again today I was really wondering like how I could ever take a job again that requires me to go to the office every single day. I feel like on the one hand it can be really nice and I know that it really helps with building stronger relationships, potentially building friendships over time with colleagues. But since I'm just so not used to going to an office, I always find it very overwhelming. And once again, I'm starting to wonder how healthy it is to be at home most of the time. I don't know. And most of my team is basically saying the exact same thing, that they can't really handle like big amounts of people anymore. And yeah, again, I don't know. But that's what it is right now. It's another laundry day, and I gotta say I kind of love laundry days. I usually do them on Wednesdays, which is when I have like my favorite meetings of the week. It's basically meetings with my peers that I really like. We do have a lot of coffee chats, but yeah, we obviously also talk business. But yeah, like no crazy meetings that potentially upset me or anything. It's just like nice, productive, chatty meetings, and then I just do laundry in between. And I also just started the dishwasher. I sometimes feel like a desperate housewife or not so desperate housewife. Yeah, I don't know, just working from home, trying to keep the apartment clean. And I'm also gonna go and pick up a parcel from the neighbors in a second. Let's hope that they're there. I feel like a lot of our neighbors work from home as well, which was the same in our old like apartment complex. And it was kind of nice, like go pick up your parcels, like have a little chat. I feel like even after 2 years, we haven't fully arrived in our new apartment building because, I don't know, people are just not as open and there's not as much of a great community as there was in our last building. Like back there, they did like a summer barbecue every single year, which we are still invited to, which is super nice. And I had a WhatsApp group, and we don't have any of these things over here. And I don't know, one thing I really love about living in the city is that everything is more anonymous and people don't tend to like look out of the windows and care too much what their neighbors are doing because like who cares really? Which I think can be very different in the countryside. And I've never lived in the countryside, but I do have family that lives there. But anyway, while I like the fact that everything is very anonymous and you can do your thing and nobody cares, I still like to have some sort of community. And I think it's nice to have some people like in your immediate surroundings that you can trust and help out and get help from. Like, for example, in our old apartment building, we had so many people who also had cats, and we just took turns like watching after the cats. And now we have one other couple, like 2 houses down the block, who also have cats, and we started taking turns watching our cats, which is also really nice. And yeah, just things like that. But anyway, I don't even know why I started talking about this. I need to start another load of laundry and pick up the parcel and then get back to work. Poopy.